Jack had always been the quiet one in class, the boy who sat at the back of the room and avoided eye contact with the teacher during reading lessons. As a child, letters seemed to jump around the page whenever he tried to read, and his attempts at writing were met with frustration. Diagnosed with severe dyslexia, Jack's struggles with literacy made him the subject of ridicule among his peers. Teachers were kind but didn't expect much from him, believing his learning difficulties would limit his future. But deep down, Jack had a secret dream. He wanted to write. He wanted to tell stories that could move people, stories that could inspire and touch the heart. However, every time he picked up a pen, the words seemed to betray him, twisting into jumbles that made no sense. The rejections, failures, and low expectations from those around him weighed heavily on his shoulders. But Jack couldn't shake the desire to share his voice with the world. Determined to break through his barriers, Jack sought the help of a speech therapist. It was a long, grueling process. Hours were spent retraining his brain, learning new techniques, and slowly improving his ability to read and write. It was exhausting, both mentally and emotionally, and there were times when Jack wanted to give up. He felt as though the universe had stacked the odds against him, as if the simple act of writing was a mountain too steep to climb. Yet, he kept going. Every small improvement fueled his determination. Jack began to write short stories, spending months on what would take others days to complete. His stories were raw, full of emotion, and deeply personal, reflecting his inner battles with dyslexia and self-doubt. Despite his progress, the road to becoming an author was fraught with rejection. Publishers didn't see potential in his work, citing its unconventional style and lack of polish. Each rejection was a blow, but Jack had grown used to obstacles. He had faced worse. After years of persistence, Jack finally finished his first novel, a story of overcoming adversity, inspired by his own struggles. It was a manuscript full of heart, hope, and triumph. The process had taken much longer than he had anticipated, but he was proud of what he had created. He sent it to publishers, hoping this time would be different. And then, after countless rejections, it happened. A small, independent publisher took an interest in Jack's story. They saw the potential not only in his writing but in the message it carried. The novel was published, and to Jack's surprise, it resonated deeply with readers. People who had faced their own struggles connected with his words, and the book became a bestseller. Jack, once the boy who couldn't read, was now an author inspiring others with his story of perseverance. His struggles with dyslexia, once considered a curse, had become the very source of his strength and creativity. Jack went on to write several more novels, each one building on the themes of resilience and overcoming challenges. He became a symbol of hope for those who had been told they weren't capable of achieving their dreams. Through his determination and refusal to give up, Jack proved that no obstacle is too great to overcome when you believe in yourself. Moral: your limitations don't define your potential. With persistence and belief, you can turn your greatest challenges into your greatest strengths. Thank you for joining me in this story. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more stories like this one.